Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the one and only Jay Stein checking in with you with a post-market recap. I'm going to try to articulate this as best I can. I'm not exactly sure what happened this afternoon, okay? Let's just break down the basics real quick, okay? So, first off, the VIX. Given the sell-off that we had a few minutes ago, the VIX wasn't up terribly high, but then it did shoot up right coming into the close, all right? But it's still above 2075 as we're talking, or as I'm talking now, which you're going to hear in about 10 minutes by the time it processes and anybody else who watches it later. Anyways, so that makes me feel somewhat more comfortable with a drop down as significant as we saw today. Now, 300 points down on the Dow isn't necessarily alarm bells or anything, but when it does it in an abrupt fashion, that's an issue. Now, the Federal Reserve President Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, the two, apparently they were all on video, so nobody had to worry about their smell. Because again, both of them smell guaranteed. All right. They didn't say anything that would have brought the market down. The rates are staying the same. They're going to keep pumping money. All right. They're not doing anything in the near term whatsoever. If anything, what they said was going to be good for the market, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then it just started tanking, which leads me to crude oil. Crude oil got crushed today. Talking about like almost 7%. Now that, in and of itself, definitely helped drag down the market. Now, why did it do that? Not exactly sure, and I don't really want to speculate right this second because I'm hearing a few different viewpoints, and I need to make sure my facts are correct. So I'm probably going to do a video on oil crashing today. The dollar actually did spike up. It spiked up almost 0.7%. I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's pretty significant, especially when you consider that the 10-year yield held. Actually, it came lower. It's at 1.621 plus a higher dollar. So, I mean, you can imagine, okay, hey, this is not a really good recipe for the markets in conjunction with the oil. So that's all a problem. Now, Bitcoin did okay. Okay, it did okay. It's okay. Although my freaking crypto portfolio is not doing okay. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna talk about it in detail, but I'll tell you this much. Look, I'm ready for Bitcoin to reverse. I'm looking at it. It needs to go ahead and start swinging back up. It's gone through enough consolidation, and it's actually starting to test levels that I really don't like. And if you look basically on the 14th, the day of the 15th of this month versus the levels that it was touching today, I don't like that setup, and that could screw up my entire crypto portfolio, so I got to be kind of careful with that. I'm not nervous just because, I mean, dude, look, I play with crypto. I know the volatility. I'm not just going to freak out, but at the same time, this is what I'm looking for. I want to see a reversal tomorrow, a real reversal, not this little just candle wicks both sides. Anyways, not the point. The indexes that did come out, it was crazy because yesterday they said, pre-owned homes or not brand new homes sales were down significantly, and then now today new home sales are really, really down, like really, really down. So I'm waiting on one letter As soon as I get it, my real estate agent's going to be on the phone, and your boy right here is about to be pimping up in his own crib. I'm going to have the deed. I'm going to owe a lot of interest on it, you know, paying interest for a while, but eventually I'll have equity. What? Yeah. Anyways, so again, current account balances, that came in lower than expected, and I'm sure it was my bank account that did it, that brought down the whole freaking index. So anyways, long anticipated, I hate to say this word, GameStop earnings are about to drop. We're waiting. I want to make some popcorn and just kind of sit back and watch, because I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. This is like freaking Wall Street, like giddy and just excited and just like, oh, I want to touch myself. GameStop earnings, you know, because it's going to be crazy one way or the other. This thing aftermarket is going to go nuts. So we're waiting on that. There were a couple really crazy stocks that did pop off today. What's it called? Dolphin Entertainment. I'm real curious to see where that falls in at in terms of the next couple weeks. I just can't see it holding that valuation given what they announced today. You know, like I said, Yellen and Powell, they said they need more money. They're going to keep printing money. It's the two of them. She used to be the Federal Reserve president. Now she's the Secretary of the Treasury. This is hand in glove. More like hand in hand and foot. They're all tangled up. All right? They're going to keep printing money. That's why, and okay, so 308 points down on the Dow, right? I'm not necessarily, it doesn't make me happy. Doesn't make me feel great. You know, I just watched my portfolio. Some of it went red. Not all of it, but some of it did go red. And, you know, it's frustrating, yeah, but the VIX staying above 20 staying right around 20 and not going like way above is a good thing. Now, if the VIX was like running like $35, $40, you know, whatever, then okay, I would be genuinely concerned. But the fact that it's hanging out right around 20 tells me, okay, you know what, people are not too scared. People are hanging in there. So yeah, anyways, guys, there's so much more to talk about. Oh, Uncle Joe, he's taking everybody's guns. There's that. And otherwise, guys, let's check out what happens to GameStop. And yeah, man, I will talk to y'all later if anything comes up. Otherwise, y'all have a great rest of the day, and I will see you pre-market mañana.